Yeah, we living in a world where the rules don't apply. They say we gotta follow, but we ready to fly. System got us boxed in, trying to keep us small. But we rise like the phoenix, we ain't scared to brawl. They feeding us lies, but we see through the smoke. We're the voice of the people, we're ready to provoke. They want us to divide, but we're stronger as one. Breaking chains, taking names, yeah, we getting it done. It's us versus the system, we're breaking the mold. It's in the air, yeah, we taking control. No more silence, no more fear. Together we rise, let them know we're here. Riders ignite. In the world of division, they showed us how to share. But the weight of our sorrows, they never taught us to bear. We split our joys and laughter, but the pain remained untold. A burden we carry alone, a story left untold. They taught us to split everything, but not the heavy pain. It lingers in the shadows, a darkness we can't explain. We're left with shattered pieces, trying to mend what's lost. They taught us how to split everything, but not the heavy cost. We learned to divide our dreams and multiply our fears. But the ache in our hearts only grew with passing years. They gave us all the answers, except how to heal. The scars that run so deep, wounds that time can't seal. Yeah, they taught us how to share, but only the good. Smiles and laughter like we understood. But deep down inside, there's a storm we hide. Pain in our hearts, we're just trying to ride. Put on a mask, yeah, we play the part, but nobody sees the cracks in the hearts. We share our dreams, the highs and the lows, but when it comes to hurt, we just close the doors. We share the fun times, deflect the pain, laughing in the sunshine, dancing in the rain. But the shadows linger, they creep and they crawl, breaking us down, but we don't share at all. We got hate in our hearts, but we keep concealed. Taught to share the joy, but wounds, they stay unhealed. They said love was easy to divide, but the heartache never subsides. We tried to split everything into two, but the pain lingers strong and true. Shared our dreams, divided our fears, but the sorrow remained through the years. No matter how we tried to let go, the weight of our suffering continued to grow. Now we're apart trying to heal, but some wounds are too deep to conceal. They said splitting up will set us free, yet the pain lingers in you and me. In a world where rules are set in stone, the system's grip tightens, we're not alone. Bound by chains of injustice greed. Against the odds, we fight to be free. Mighty forces try to keep us down, but our spirits rise, refusing to drown. Defying norms, breaking through the mold. In this battle of wills, our story is told. As the clash continues day by day, we stand united, come what may. For in this world where rules don't apply, our strength and unity will never die. They try to silence our dreams, but we're loud and clear. With every step forward, conquering fear. They can't hold us back. We're the fire and the flame in this battle for freedom. We're all in the game. They say it's just a game, but we're playing for keeps. With the strength of the many, we're shattered elites. No more puppets on strings, we're cutting the ties. With our eyes on the prize, we're reaching for the skies. So let's stand together, let's break down the walls. In this fight for our future, we'll answer the calls. From the ashes, we'll rise like a storm. Riders ignite. It's us versus the system, and we're ready to fight. They building walls, but we're digging tunnels. With every step we take, we're shaking the bundles. From the streets to the courts, we're raising our voice. In a world full of noise, we're making the choice. They want to keep us blind, but we see the light. Knowledge is power, and we're ready to fight. From the corners of the city to the halls of the state, where the heartbeat of the struggle can't afford to wait. It's us versus the system, we're breaking the mold. It's in the air, yeah, we're taking control. No more silence, no more fear. Together we rise, let them know we're here. Riders ignite. They taught us to split everything, but not the heavy pain. It lingers in the shadows, a darkness we can't explain. We're left with shattered pieces, trying to mend what's lost. They taught us how to split everything, but not the heavy cost. Now we stand here broken, searching for some light, hoping for a way out of this never-ending night. But through it all, we find strength in each other's embrace. Together we'll face tomorrow and find solace in this space. They say don't bring the drama, keep it all light. But every night I'm fighting these demons in sight. Whispers in my mind, yeah, they echo when they shout. While I'm smiling on the surface, I'm breaking without. We're sharing the laughter, but what's underneath? A battlefield of sorrow, a war with no peace. We're warriors in silence, but nobody knows how the pain that we carry just grows and it grows. In a world of lessons learned, they taught us how to stand and burn. But the scars we hide deep inside are the ones that never subside. We followed all the rules they made, but the emptiness never fades. Their wounds like knives, cutting through even wounds that always grew. They painted pictures of success, but couldn't fix what's left of us. Now we're left to bear the strain of the pain that lingers, never wanes. It's us versus the system. We're breaking the mold. It's in the air. Yeah, we're taking control. No more silence, no more fear. Together we rise. Let them know we're here. Riders ignite. To remember this moment. Remember this face. Remember this sound. We're the voice of the future, and we won't back down. In the face of oppression, we'll stand up tall. It's us versus the system, and you're not.
Yeah, why the fuck the police came knock on my door? Literally moments after I made that video about the food stamp people saying I owed them $35,000. They fucking booked me in jail for fucking fraud. I'm currently walking down the streets because, bitch, soon as they released me, bitch, I got the fuck. I'm waiting on my mama to pull up in my car and pick me up. I didn't make it to a damn neighborhood down the street from the motherfucking jailhouse. I don't know where the fuck I'm at. I'm just keep pushing. Like, what the fuck? Like, I cannot believe this happened, y'all. Do not lie. I swear to God, this shit caught up to me so fast. I literally just was talking about this on TikTok the other day. Now look at me. So not only do I owe them $35,000, I'm literally fighting this fucking case. Like where I'm gonna get the money from? Yeah, I was just hungry as fuck. I don't have money to keep buying food. Like what the fuck? Oh my god.
Women are under arrest in DeSoto County accused of stealing money in a food stamp fraud scheme. The announcement was made by the DeSoto County District Attorney's Office, along with the Department of Human Services and the Sheriff's Office. Investigators say all combined, the women stole more than $130,000 in funds. The arrests come after an undercover operation called Snap Trap. Women are under arrest in DeSoto County accused of stealing money in a food stamp fraud.
Listen, the information I bring is definitely to help you out, but imagine being charged with food stamp fraud plus having to pay back $35,000. Now, this is the true story of a woman by the name of Koya, Koya, who is also another TikToker who does content. She talked about how TikTok pays her bills. Well, I guess sis was also getting government assistance because with the government assistance she was getting, and the post she was putting out about it and talking about it on TikTok, well, the police showed up at her house, arrested her. She recently got out of jail for food stamp fraud. So I'm telling you, do the right thing. Don't lie to the food stamp office because this is another reason why they are cracking down on the food stamps and who gets it, or the SNAP benefits and who gets it. Make sure that you are doing it the right way. She owes them $35,000. $35,000 that she's gonna have to pay back. Plus now she has an arrest record of defrauding the government or defrauding the food stamp office. I don't know how they necessarily put it, but I'm telling you, do what's right. Apply if you need help, and if not, leave it for those that do need help. But look her up, Koya, Koya. Go look her up. This lady Queen, Black News. Bye. Listen, the information I bring is
Yo,
definitely to help
you're
you out.
supposed to pause. Yo, it is wild out here. All right. Let me welcome all of y'all to the Writers for Life brings you the Let's Talk About It podcast. All right. Listen, today's topic from laugh out loud to what the fuck, or from what the fuck to laugh out loud. All right. Writers for Life, TikTok's reviews and reactions. All right. TikTok has taken the wheel and we're here to watch. All right. I will be giving commentary on a lot of the videos. Some I might just let play because they might be, we might already seen them. But it is wild out here, from the EBT meltdowns to, the EBT frauds, all right, from people bringing awareness to history and much more. So the video y'all just got done watching, the first video was of the chick Koya that is going viral. All right, she has gone viral for committing EBT fraud. All right, like she stole thousands of dollars from the welfare office. I mean, listen, it's crazy as it is. I'm sitting here like, damn, if I know I'm gonna get caught, like these motherfuckers up here is the biggest gang, the biggest mafia out there, and we want to keep fucking with them. It's like I be telling people, like, listen, I don't give a fuck how much you know how to hack. All right, you better know how to hack more than the goddamn FBI, CIA. What is it? I listen. Don't listen. Don't give me the lies. A whole bunch of fucking alphabet members out there. All right. But on some real shit, like I be telling a lot of them, like you may think you know how to hack, but shit, they know more. So be careful with what you do. Then you got the chick bringing awareness. All right, so we're gonna have a lot of videos like that. We're gonna have, once again, videos that make you laugh, that make you question reality, that make you say, "What the fuck? I don't even think this shit real." I call it cap. So with that being said, let's get into it.
$66 million in food stamp fraud. How in the hell you managed to get that? So you ever want to know why whenever you go to the grocery store and your food stamp card does not work? It's because this son of a bitch had ended up stealing y'all money. And I'm glad they actually caught her. And I already know, because I know a lot of people was having problems with their food stamp card when they was trying to use it to get groceries. And they noticed that all that money was gone because it was done by an inside job. USDA, go by the name of Alyssa Davis, has been charged with food stamp fraud and took the benefits of $66 million
That's
when there was
wild.
no food. Like, she had to be selling these stamps. So
Hmm.
you want to know why your card is not working? I know a lot of people trying to call the place to get their money back, put it back into their card, and they were saying no, they can't do that. They do that. They have to wait to the next go round. It's because she had the whole time. And then it also was saying that five other employees was actually involved in that fraud scheme. And it also was said that she's supposed to be facing up to 75 years in prison.
This is wild. Just like every year is happening, somebody within the office is committing some type of fraud. And then they bring their family right along to do it.
What make it so bad is that you didn't even think that you're gonna get caught for that because
Hmm.
you already committed a crime. People were calling in trying to see how they're gonna get their money put back in their car. These people then bought a lot of groceries for their families and all of that. And once it gets to the cash register, it says their card just is declined. I know some people say make sure they lock their food stamp card. I think there's an app you can do that. I'm not too much familiar with that. I also noticed that somebody saying that when they call to see how much money is actually on their food stamp card, they tell them the amount that's on there. Then when they go to the store and start to use it, there's no money in there. So Alyssa Davis had to be one of the most dumbest bitches on earth to actually do this type of crime and not get caught for it. That's also another reason why that Trump wants to cut out a lot of these benefits because of frauds like her and other people that's in on it, and that's just really sad. So, but there you have it. That person is actually stealing our food stamps. She has been arrested, and she will be charged for food stamp fraud and other stuff, as well as five other individuals that's involved. That's how you know that if everybody's cars was not working, and all of a sudden they let you know that was done by an inside job, and she was the perp that actually did that. So she did deserve what she deserves. She's supposed to be getting.
That is crazy. A USDA federal employee. And I talked about this the last time. This is wild. When the heck is they gonna catch on to the chick that that was out here giving out $27 courses to people that hack people food stamps? Talking about I ain't going to jail. I ain't commit the crime. I just taught them how to commit the crime.
Y'all gotta hear this shit.
I'm
Super
listening.
pissed the fuck off in Walmart.
Why?
And y'all know I buy food stamps from people. So
Uh
with
huh.
that being said, I make over 100 bands a month. I don't have time to still pay food. I
Damn.
understand the struggle. I understand other people need to sell their food stamps in order to you feel me, get money throughout the month. And with that being said, I'm the nigga that'll buy the food stamps. So
Oh
with that being said, I checked the balance on one of my food stamp cards out of my people, you feel me, that I shop with, and all my motherfucking balances is completely maxed out.
I checked the balance out of my food. Yo, dude, wait, out of my people's. Like he had to correct himself. Like, wait, dude, this is not your card. First of all, it's somebody else's card, and you're the reason Trump getting hard on this shit. Like y'all come out here and do this shit, thinking that it's legal when it's really not legal. How you gonna sit here, right? They tell you cannot use other people's cards. You can go to jail for that shit. And your dumb ass online saying this shit. Why you not pressing play? What's going
I
on?
done maxed out all my
God damn,
badges.
instead of his mouth wide open, I didn't want to see that.
Completely maxed out. I done maxed out all my badges. It's creeping up on the end of the month, and I'm pissed. So for me personally, I took my credit score from a 513 to a 708 in 8 days, and then I got $30,000 in funding. After that, I leveraged the funding to scale my personal brand,
What that
and
got
that's
to
how I
do
made
with the food stamps?
$187,000 in a single fucking month. And that has allowed me to buy motherfuckers food stamps. So if you want the
I'm
same
done.
thing and you want free 100% done for your credit repair, all you got to do is hit the link at my profile, hit the link, tap in. Y'all,
People do the dumbest, and they say the dumbest shit online. Like, what the fuck? Yes, these ads are getting crazy, yo. What in the world? He makes 1,000 bands. So buy your food. Why are you out here buying food stamps? Oh, yeah, you get a little more. You get like 20, 30, maybe $40 extra.
Walked in one by one, some hung their heads, others wore their feelings right there on their t-shirts. Today, the Manatee County Sheriff's Office announced an undercover operation they've been working on for months, resulted in more than 100 arrest warrants
Oh
and close to
shit.
40 arrests.
This is a huge problem, and we're like one of maybe 3 or 4 law enforcement agencies in the state of Florida that have decided to do something about this.
And it has to do with just that. Meal tickets in the form of EBT cards for low-income individuals being fraudulently used. One part of the investigation
What
centered
the
around
fuck?
Derek Millis, a local restaurant owner who police say purchased EBT cards from people for 50 to 60 cents on the dollar.
Oh
And his
wow.
local Pizza Pros restaurant with food he bought using those cards.
We were able to determine that he used 53 different EBT cards at Sam's Club.
Police say 55 people were also caught illegally selling their EBT cards to undercover detectives.
A couple of them said, "I'm headed to go get some rock cocaine."
A beyond frustrating reality for taxpayers who today learned their hard-earned money is being misused.
Yo, this is wild. Somebody
Walked in one by one.
somebody in the comments said, I know it's not right to sell your Mama, put the music down. I know it's not right to sell your EBT cards and most are using the cash for drugs or alcohol. But I bet they're also selling them to be able to get their medications. Hmm. Just don't sell them, point blank. Motherfuckers buying them, y'all getting locked up too. That's the funny part.
Lady just got 30 years for committing food stamp fraud. Lying on her application, y'all. I didn't know you can go to jail if lying on your application.
Duh.
I thought it was just you don't qualify. You got to reapply for 6 months or some shit like that.
No, fool. They even people just don't read and they don't even listen when these caseworkers be talking. If they find out anything, right, like read the back of the damn pamphlets, yo. It will tell you what they will do. That's why I'm sitting here like, yo, it's against the law, fool. He said, I didn't even know you can go to jail for, lying on your application. Yes. Yo, what's up? Like,
I thought it was just you don't qualify. You got to reapply for 6 months or some shit like that. I didn't know that they would lock you up for it. Trump said if you lie on your application, you going to the federal penitentiary. Now she got to go sit behind bars for lying on application, trying to put some food in her kid's stomach. Y'all don't lie on them applications. I don't know who told y'all that was okay. Do not lie on your application. You will go to the federal penitentiary. And you think you're going to get away with it. Oh, they won't know. When they find out you
real
going down,
shit.
they might give them to you just so they can circle back around and put your ass behind bars. This is not no lie. This ain't nothing I made up. If you don't think you can go to the pen for lying on your food stamp application, you got another thing coming. So go ahead, go try it and go see it for the lady in my comment. Talking about, why don't y'all just lie? How you gonna lie about something that's on the books? Lady.
Cool. And that's a good question. Who the fuck just came up with that idea? Who really went out here and started telling people, well, it's okay for you to lie on your application. You won't get in trouble. I just want to know who said it. Then what's funny is how viral y'all make it, then get caught up in it. Like, what the fuck? Yo, people just don't think. I swear we got the dumbest criminals nowadays.
Y'all, why the fuck
This
I
is
went to
Koya.
jail? Y'all, oh my God. This is my clothes that I went to jail in. I'm about to go take these bitches off, burn these bitches. I'm about to go take me a bath. I literally just got out of jail. I've been in jail since Saturday evening. Sunday midnight, bitch. I went out Saturday and I went to jail Saturday. So let me tell y'all, boom. We at the club, we having a good time. And I see somebody that's a woman beater that he had beat on somebody that I'm really cool with
The
or
hell?
whatever. He beat her so bad, did her so dirty, y'all, threw her in the ditch and some more shit.
Hmm?
So at this point, I'm in the club. I already was drunk. I didn't drunk like half a bottle of Don Reposado, y'all. I had me a walk me home. I literally was toasted. So I seen him. I wasn't gonna tell him that because I'm in a club. I was trying to respect the club. But he walked up to me. He walked up to me and was bucking.
What?
So he like, yeah, bitch, you calling my baby mama. I said, bitch, once he said, bitch, that shit activated the fuck out of me. So I just was going off mind, y'all. I'm drunk as fuck. So he gonna walk away like shit just cool. Bitch, I walked up to him because you walked up to me. I never walked up to you, bitch. You walked up to me in my face. You was a man who beat on women. So, bitch, I feared for my life, bitch. And I walked up to you and I maced you. And this is the fucking mace that I maced his ass with.
And this is the
Y'all, why the
and this is the check that's got to pay back $35,000 worth of food stamps to the government.
Because at this point, I'm just getting harassed, like for real. I can't go nowhere
It's the
without
same
getting
check.
pulled over. I got pulled over like 2 times today. They thinking that they're gonna find something in my car when they not. I don't do drugs. I don't do nothing. Y'all just seen that I have food stamp fraud, so now I'm being a target. So today I'm riding, I'm driving, and I got pulled over. So I'm like, why did you put me over? He gonna say that I stopped. I yielded at a stop sign. No, the hell that I didn't. I stopped completely at the stop sign. I said, I know why you pulling me over. You pulling me over because you know my vehicle. Like y'all know my license plate. Y'all know my vehicle. So at this point, I feel like y'all just harassing me. And he know that I got a paper saying that I cannot get in no type of criminal activities or I'm going right back to jail. They don't care if I bonded out. I have a paper stating that shit. But today I was really harassed for no reason.
That shit crazy. What do the comments say? It was wild that she knew what she was doing, and at first she didn't give a fuck. See, she was so hype on TikTok saying what she was doing, and boom, now she's caught. It was crazy. All these videos with the confessions aren't really up. Like, if for us to watch all the videos back to back, we would have to watch somebody else doing the review and reaction. But in the comments right here, it says it'd be different if you needed food stamps, was disabled or something, but you able to work. We don't like paying for food either, but we taxpayers do. I never drown food. How can I say I never drawn food stamps and I raised 3 kids. Finally, it's not about racism, just fraud. No reason they had 35,000 reasons to pull you over. File a complaint, Koya. That's wrong and scary. They do this soon as I get on their radar. They do everything they can to try to get you further in the system. Well, you're already in the Listen, once you do this shit and you commit this type of fraud, I hope you know you are already in the feds' red flags. The feds ain't gonna leave you alone until they buck your ass. Shoulda never did it. You can't do the time. Don't do the crime.
Let me start by saying this here may be my viral moment.
Huh?
But I want to talk about the stamps that's being stolen in Philadelphia and
Oh,
who I think
stamps.
that's stealing them. And I'm going to tell you why I think they're stealing them. So on Tuesday, I get a phone call stating that I'm getting my food stamps back from food stamps that were stolen in December. My daughter go on Prime tomorrow, so I save food stamps on my card to make sure that I have food stamps for her Prime. Let me tell you that. Tuesday when I went to bed, Wednesday morning, I woke up, I called my EBT card. My food stamps was still on my card. Thursday when I called my food stamp card, which is this morning, food stamps gone. So no, I don't even know the food stamps going yet. Let me take that back. I don't even know the food stamps going. I'm trying to call a card, but it's telling me it's an invalid PIN. Invalid PIN? How? I never changed my PIN. I'm not using it in no Poppy stores. I'm going to Giants, the meat market down South Philly. I'm not going to none of that for nobody to steal my shit. So the welfare worker told me it's going to take 2 to 3 days for me to get the food stamps that were stolen in November, in December. So I'm like, okay, cool. Am I getting the full amount? Because at this time, I'm not working, so I'm getting the full amount. So she like, yeah, cool. When I call a card, when I finally go to the welfare office and get a new card, because I'm like, something is fishy. I get off of work today, I go to the welfare office, I get a new card. When I get the new card is telling me that the food stamps was spent yesterday. I'm like, yesterday? Okay. So you telling me on Tuesday I get a call from the welfare office telling me that I'm getting food stamps back that was stolen from me in December. When I call a card Wednesday morning, my food stamps are still on my card that I saved. But now that
that shit is wild, Joe.
The food stamps never got deposit that they was giving me for the stolen stamps. But this is where shit gets shifty at. I had the food stamps on my card all month, but you telling me on the 30th, after I talked to you Tuesday, which was Wednesday, the 30th, that my stamp is going now. And my PIN got changed. Who the fuck changed my PIN? You need my fucking social to change my fucking PIN. You can't just pick up. You got to know my numbers or whatever it is you need to change a PIN. You need it. Who the fuck got access to that? Not the fucking people who stealing it in the store. So for sure, I know somebody that knows somebody. So they went into the system and seen that really is a welfare worker that really works at the welfare office, and in fact that. So when I go to the welfare, when I call a change center, the change center is telling me, yes, you did you did get approved. It is pending. See, what this motherfucker welfare worker thought they was going to do was hit me for everything, and the whole time you only hit me for what I had on my card, and that was never deposited. It's the people in the welfare office. If you comment more for more.
I've been saying the same shit. But, people don't want to listen. Listen, it's an inside job. Because it's true, like I said, it's too many people out here, right, that are actually buying food because time is hard. There are people that don't make enough at the job that they're making. They don't make over, how can I say, $1,200 or $1,300 a month. So they do qualify for food stamps, right? Like, as crazy as it sounds, like, and it's unfortunate. You got the people that have gotten into accidents. Like, listen, I was one of them. All right. And they've ended up, how can I say, unemployment, food stamps, all that bullshit. All right. So we can't say everybody out here is being lazy, but there are a lot of people being lazy. There's too many people being lazy. All right. But it's unfortunate that, the ones that are doing what they got to do are caught in the crossfires. And I'm hoping I'm saying that shit right. Like, it is really unfortunate. Like, I'm talking about the elderly, the kids, the moms and the dads out there that are, doing their thing. All right? Like, it's fucked up. Come on, stop playing with me, TikTok.
If you got a question for me, and I feel like I want to answer it, I'm going to answer it. But I for sure know it's the welfare workers. And if y'all need me to post proof, I will.
I mean, it's not hard to put that together. Shit. One just got arrested. USDA employee arrested and 5 other employees. In 2023, let me see. Will it tell us on Google? Let me see. How many USDA employees have gotten arrested since 2019 through 2025? How they funny as shit. No definition of total numbers. So y'all can't even give us a definite number. Oh wow. In February, the department told OS OSC it had fired 5,950 probationary employees on Monday. When was this? On Monday, the USDA provided a list of only 5,692 names according to MSPB order. And this was in March 5th of 2025. Hmm. Why y'all firing all them employees like that? See, y'all know something we don't know. But let's continue.
This girl got on here and said $27 would get you full access to unlimited yams. They
Mm.
have created a website and they're charging people $27 to get access to the website. And apparently it's unlimited. You get unlimited yams. My issue with this is the exact reason why people are waking up and they have no benefits on their card.
Nobody might ever watch this, and it might just be between me and the camera. And if that's what helps me stay sane, then that's okay. But here's a document for that. Do you realize that a lot of us can't feed our children? It's summertime. All of the kids are home. I'm going through a divorce. The lawyer costs money. I can't afford to feed my children. And the assistance that I did have, somebody stole it. So today I decided I was going to use my last $21 and I was going to get a few things. And I forgot to lock my card. Then they give you the assistance. They gave me the assistance. Some weirdo stole my stuff. And the lady tells me that she thinks that I won't even get any of it back because Trump put something in office that there's no money there for them to replace what was stolen from me. I'm so frustrated. I'm so angry. And I feel so alone and ignored and invisible. And I think it's unfair. I don't know if it's true or not that this young lady did this. If she did, shame on you. Like for real. Like, do y'all not understand that the way the system is now, they're not going to give they're not going to give stamps to someone that doesn't need it. So when y'all go, I mean, that morning that I woke up and went to get groceries for my children, and it was all like they didn't just take some, they took all. And I reported it. They sent me a new card, but when the lady explained to me that they would not be able to return the stamps because of something that Trump did in office, that there's no funding to replace the stamp, do you know how devastating that was for me? Like, all I kept thinking is, it hurts no matter what, but it hurts even more to find out that it's one of our own. Like you don't know the struggle, or you never, like, what? This is crazy. I told y'all in my other video, I hate it here. Like, I hate it on earth. I dislike Trump. I hate the system. I hate that this is even possible. Like, I hate that like, what? Why? Mm.
This girl got on here and said
Yo, but they just blaming the chick Sherelle Hodges, the chick that came on this John and invented the course for $27. All right, to teach you how to hack. All right, the stamps, and they call the yamps. All right, but what's crazy is not just her. What's fucked up is the same people. All right, that are supposed to serve the people that need. That's the crazy part.
I'm going to give you an update on my son's father committing welfare fraud, and you want to stay to the end because I'm going to show you his income to show you how he ended up in this situation. One of the comments that I kept seeing is, why would you tell him? Why would I not? I made the video because, one, it was funny that I got a call about this situation, and two, I'm here in Los Angeles County, and how Los Angeles County works is they don't just jump off the porch and try to put somebody in jail for welfare fraud. The first thing that they do is they have the eligibility worker call the participant and ask them to clarify their income and to provide proof of the income. If the income is over the limit, they just simply issue them a
Why are you skipping on me
repayment plan,
today?
and the person pays the money back.
The
And if
fuck
they
out of
don't
here,
pay the
little
money
fly.
back as agreed, it goes to collection. Not that big of a deal. But for it to end up on a welfare fraud investigator's desk, they have tried to remedy the situation. They've tried calling, they've tried sending messages by mail, and he does not respond. So for it to get to an investigator, they have tried their best to remedy the situation, and he refuses to cooperate. The other question was to give you guys an update. I can't give you guys an update because I know that they're not going to give me an update. It's not my case. It really doesn't have anything to do with me. So they're not going to let me know the outcome of the case. If I just so happen to see that he's in jail, then he's in jail. The other thing was, oh, why would you tell? Because if he's in jail, then you're not going to get child support. Didn't you hear me say in the very beginning that he got on welfare to avoid paying child support? I'm already not getting it. It wouldn't.
I'm sorry, sis, but you listen. People are stupid in the back. All right, some people are just dumb. Like because it's a man. That's why it's so hard to believe. Like, wait, there's no yes. If a man is on welfare, he doesn't pay child support. If a man is on Social Security disability, if he, pretends like he's crazy or, has mental issues and they approve him for it, yes, he doesn't have to pay child support at all. For those of y'all that don't know it, research it, look it up. All right, like, I mean, I'm guessing you would have had to have been with somebody, but no, that's not true. That's not true. See, because I know a lot of friends that have been with somebody that is in that situation. All right, and they got mad when they took baby daddy to court, and baby daddy was not obligated to pay the child support back. All right. So what's funny is, right, how some of these men flipped it on the women, got full custody of their kids, and now baby mama gotta go to work and pay child support herself. I mean, if you can't maintain a child and you don't want to work and your child, your baby daddy is not obligated to pay you child support by law, then you gotta go to work, ma'am. I mean, not you, not you, not you. I was just saying for those in the back that didn't understand. All right, but back to you, back to you. I'm sorry. Let's finish listening to what your baby daddy got to say.
I'm already not getting it. It wouldn't matter if I didn't get it or if the amount went to zero. My son is 16 years old. He's about to be 18.
Wait, what? You
Why
skipped
would
a
I
year.
care if the amount went to zero? I'm already getting zero. Now, as you can see, this says monthly net disposable income and monthly taxable and non-taxable gross income. NCP means non-custodial parent. I am the custodial parent. He is the non-custodial parent. And this man went and applied for welfare knowing that this was his income. I'm going to give you an update on my son's father committing welfare fraud. And you want to stay to the end because I'm going to show you.
So this is what I don't get about the welfare office, right? Because listen, I'm going to be very... How the hell do people end up, right, playing the welfare office, right? Because they know everything. That's the funny part. All right. Boy's getting an income. All right. He's working. He's doing all this, right? How the fuck did y'all miss that shit? I can go to the welfare right now. All right. Anybody can go to the welfare right now, give their name, their social, and they'll pull up how long you've been working. You see where I'm coming from? When you got fired, how many times you got fired, all right? How much was your income throughout the months, throughout the year? So how the fuck do y'all let these people fall through the fucking cracks? Just like that. Just like that. There was this phrase that my grandpa used to say. All right, and I'm not gonna quote unquote him. All right, but I think it went something like, the government likes to cheat you, but you can't cheat the government. All right, they don't like when you cheat them. I mean, something like that. I was little when he used to say that shit, and I didn't understand it till now that I want to remember what the fuck the quote was. Cause I get it, but that's how it be, yo. Blessings, blessings, dish and dirt with cut. All right, guys, listen, man. If y'all want pure humor, comedy, all right, go check out Sheriff Clara. All right, dish and dirt uncut. All right, she be popping. All right, she be funny as shit. She be lit up in this joint. So make sure y'all go check her out if you want to laugh, you want to crack the fuck up, if you want your ribs to hurt from just nothing but pure humor. All right. She's bringing that back. All right. Make sure y'all go check her out. Listen, I know we here, we bring a lot of serious shit. That's why I'm saying, y'all want to laugh? Go over there. Because I know I sure as hell do, especially when I've had a long day and I just want to fall back and just chill with Mary Jane. And I'm like, damn, man, I don't want to think about nothing sad right now. I just want to laugh. So, yeah, dishing dirt uncut is the place to go. But let me warn y'all, all right? Sometimes it get a little spicy. All right, people come on her panel, and they I don't know. She just got this gift, and they think she's a passer. No, it's not a passer. They think well, yeah, it is. No. What you call them? What you call them? What are the ones that are in the Catholic Church? Priests? The ones that take your confessions? Like Usher? Yeah, them. All right. But with that being said, man, big shout out to Sheriff Clara. All right, big shout out to her. Make sure y'all go check her out. Show her some support. All right. But let's go to the next video, yo. Oh, they're free. See, shit. Listen. I'm chilling and Cloud9 falling back. I'm taking a break from all the bullshit. I'm like bullshit. I'm talking about like all the serious shit, man. Today I don't even want to talk about accountability. I just want to fall back. So we watching TikTok. All right. And then we're watching the dumb shit people do in reality. Because if I was to get away with some shit, if I was to get away with crime, I'm not going online to fucking snitch on myself. And that's practically what they're doing. And people don't even realize that shit. And y'all wonder why Trump doing what he doing. Y'all should have never confessed to him like y'all was Usher.
Welfare fraud. Do they check? Can they find out?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Today I was at CCB. My client was charged with welfare fraud. Over $6,000 at issue. I managed to convince the DA to dismiss the charges so long as she could pay that back. That's going to happen. Great result. Second case was a petition to terminate sex registration. It's going to get granted as well. DA just needed some time to review the petition. So that's what's going on today. Welfare fraud. Do they check? Can they find out?
She just kind of confused me. I got to get back to the end. I'm sorry. Hold on 1 second. What the fuck do sex offenders got to do with anything? We got caskets for them bitches.
She could pay that back. That's going to happen. Great result. Second case was a petition to terminate sex registration. It's going to get granted as well. DA just needed some time to review the petition. So
I'm trying to understand. Y'all trying to terminate sex offender. Like, terminate what? The sex offenders themselves? Or to eliminate them from the registry? Why would y'all do that? It's already bad enough we don't know the ones that are on it. Why would y'all want to? Wait, am I hearing you right, lady? So y'all dealing with the welfare fraud, right? And then 2, terminate sex offender registration. Why? Why would you do that? We need to know who the fuck is on the fucking list. If anything, don't fuck up and put people that don't need to be on the list. The fuck wrong with you? My throat hurt. That's why I sound a little raspy. I sound like a robotic chipmunk.
That's what's going on today.
Wait, bitch.
Welfare fraud. Do they check? Can they find out?
We know that.
She could pay that back. That's going to happen. Great result. Second case was a petition to terminate sex registration. It's going to get granted as well. DA just needed some time to review the petition.
What does it mean when they're saying that there's a petition to eliminate sex offenders registration? Are they trying to eliminate the sex offenders on the registration or sex offenders alone? Oh, bitch, you could have explained that shit a little better. All right. So the petition is to eliminate sex offender registration means individuals are seeking to have the sex offender registration requirement removed. Basically, they did what they had to do and they want to get taken off the list. Dummy. Why didn't y'all just, you know what? I'm done. Next.
Getting no job. If you go get a job, they're going to take my Section 8. Then you won't be able to get no Section 8. You're not going to get no job. They're going to count your income against my Section
I got
8
y'all.
and my link card. You're not working. No. So I don't care.
So I don't know why it's
Getting no
buffering.
job. If you go get a job, they're going to take my Section 8. Then you won't be able to get no Section 8.
Yo, what's up with you, yo?
They're going to count your income against my Section 8 and my link card. You're not working. No. So I don't care what you got to say. I don't care how.
I'm going to name my fucking laptop Tina. Because the last time I called Ike, she started working.
Job, they're going to take my Section 8. Then you won't be able to get no Section 8. You're not going to get no job.
Why is it buffing like this?
Against my Section 8 and my link card. You're not working. No. So I don't care what you got to say. I don't care how you feel. You're not working. You're not going to get a job. You're not going to school.
Dude.
You're not doing none of that shit.
Like, Mom, I'm saying how I'm supposed to be successful in life, Mom. So you basically telling me I gotta be broke to be successful. I gotta be broke so I can get Section 8.
You gotta be
so
broke so the government can help you.
Oh wow. Yo, this mom tripping. She just told her son that he's got to be broke for the government to help him. And that's what's crazy. Y'all, not y'all, right? A lot of women out here, right, want to pass down that idea. I don't know why. Like, generational welfare is not something I want to leave behind for my child. I do not want my child to live off of freaking welfare or SSI. So, I mean, listen, man, I don't know how many times, like, I don't get tired of saying this shit. It feels like you got to ask, it feels like the government is your mommy and your daddy, and you got to ask them for an allowance every month. And, you know, when you get this allowance from them, right, you got to stretch every dollar, because once it's gone, you got to wait again to the next month. When you can work, all right, and get paid bi-weekly or weekly, and within a month, you're making double of what you're getting or triple. Because when you get welfare, you ain't really getting shit. So I'm a little lost on how some of these moms, all right, got all these kids when the majority of the women that are around me got almost the same amount of fucking kids they got, and they don't qualify for $6,000 of fucking food stamps. But anyways, social media is a fucking confusion place. It's so confusing to be in here. Y'all got the Philly side of me today. All right, I ain't being professional today. These people, I gotta figure out on which videos I gotta be professional with.
Getting no job. If you go get a job, they're gonna take my
I got
Section
no
8.
tabs
Then you
open.
won't be able to get no Section 8. You're not going to get no
hold on.
job. They're going to count your income against my Section
We refreshing this, John. Give me a
8 and my
second.
link card. You're
Nah, yo, fuck. You two playing with me right now.
not getting no job. If you go get a job, they're going to take my Section 8. Then you
Shut up. Hold on 1 second. We ain't doing this today. You're not gonna sit here and play with me.
getting no job. If you go get a job, they're going to take my Section 8.
There
Then
we
you
go.
won't be able to get no Section 8. You're not going to get no job. They're going to count your income against my Section 8 and my link card. You're not working. No. So I don't care what you got to say. I don't care how you feel. You're not working. You're not going to get a job. You're not going to school. You're not doing none of that shit.
But Mom, I'm saying how I'm supposed to be successful in life, Mom. So you basically telling me I gotta be broke to be successful. I gotta be broke so I can get Section 8.
You got to be
and so I
broke
get
so
a
that
link
the
card.
government can help you.
So
What type of fucking message is that? What's up? Let me hear what you gotta say. What's up? What's up? All right. There's a male's perspective.
This is what y'all are paying for. You, the person who works every day, hopefully gets a weekend off. You who's driving the truck. You who's in the warehouse. You who's in the hospital, at the law firm, at the grocery store, at the waste management facility. You are the one. You. When you see that 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, when you see that money leaving your paycheck, all my entrepreneurs out there, the more money you make, the more they punish you. This is what the hell you're paying for. Now, I know we like to believe this cutesy idea that,
Dude, we're supposed to be, our taxes are supposed to be going to these schools, right? But the teachers are yet underpaid and the curriculums don't exist no more. So, how do we fix this? You got an idea?
the money is simply going to those who need it, right? It's almost like we have to delude ourselves into believing that in order for us not to lose our absolute minds and to do what the hell our forefathers did when it came to them tea taxes, get to tossing boxes off of ships, right? A small percentage of those who are reliant upon the welfare system are those who genuinely need it, are not able-bodied, not able-minded, do not have the ability to go out into the world and to actually produce.
I agree with you.
Most of the people who are on this system are this woman right here. And I'm going to really get into the nuances of this thing, because this is not just a welfare queen in her own welfare kingdom, but this is also her welfare baby who is looking to break out of the welfare kingdom, and that baby being stopped from doing exactly that.
Dude, I know the feeling, man. My mama had me on SSI when I was little, and when I wanted to go work, right, I was stopped. They told me I couldn't work. I'm sitting here like, what? It took me a little minute, all right? It took me a little minute for me to get the courage and get off the SSI and get my ass to work, because I thought I was going to put my mama in jail. But then when I realized that it's not about how, it's not about what you say, it's how you say it. You see where I'm coming from? I was able to do what I had to do. All right, because at the moment I was young, ignorant. All right, I wanted to work. So I started lashing out at my mama too. Like, I listen, don't get me to lie. I told the doctor she's crazy and everything. Like, are you really? You was doing all this shit behind my back? Man, listen, some of us go through that shit. That's why I understand certain circumstances, all right, certain situations, all right? Like, a lot. And it's crazy and it's unfortunate that you got a lot of women like that out here in this world. But you got kids, right, that come from these dysfunctional houses that do end up breaking the chains of society and being who they truly are meant to be, just like that young boy was trying to do.
Young man came up to his mom and said, "Mom, I want to be a productive member of society. Mom, can I please get a job? Can I please work for my own? Can I please not be a burden upon society, but instead I want to be successful in this life." And she said, "No, you're about to mess up our government check."
Fucked
this
up,
is the
ain't it?
reality. And a lot of us, well, I don't know if a lot of us, there are people who do go in when it comes to this, but I know for me specifically, because I can only truly speak for myself. There are times when I try to sugarcoat it, which sounds crazy to anybody who watched me for any length of time, right? I tend to not be the sugarcoating type of guy. But when it comes to this, I don't go in enough to say that this is actually disgusting behavior, that these people are looking to finesse you. They are finessers. They are scammers. They are scamming the system. Did you hear what she said? She is giving him the playbook. Her son is not
She don't care.
getting.
She don't care. Let me see what the comments say. This is why socialism will fall. There will always be people that will not work or want to work for the common good. This was a myth 10 years ago. This is exactly why our system is broken. And this was not a myth 10 years ago. This has been happening throughout the years. It's just that social media is exposing what is happening behind these closed doors. Why do y'all keep thinking that these things are something that's how can I say that the things that these parents are doing, all right, is something new? It's not. It's been passed down through generations. Something that is known as, generational welfare. The fuck?
A DHS supervisor and her daughter are facing federal charges today after investigators say they stole the personal information of hundreds of SNAP recipients to use their EBT cards.
Alex Torres-Perez goes over what you should do if you think you might have been a victim. All new at 5. Alex?
Well, Shannon and Mike, investigators say the DHS
Oh, this from 2024.
daughter would target the homeless, people in jail, and even kids. But hundreds of other SNAP recipients could have also been affected.
A year-long investigation resulting in the arrest of a DHS principal clerk, Nadine Jean-Baptiste. She is accused of using her position to access SNAP recipients' personal information, to check EBT card balances, and change the pins in order to use the cards in stores across Rhode Island. Records show her daughter, Octavia Baptiste, was doing the same. Investigators say both women used hundreds of EBT cards valued at $191,000. The Rhode Island Department of Human Services could not comment on the investigation because it is a personnel matter, but a spokesperson did tell 12 News DHS and its partners are committed to safeguarding these benefits for Rhode Islanders and work vigilantly to do so. The agency recommends you change your PIN frequently and check your account balance often, just as a safety precaution. DHS warns people to not share their PIN and reminds SNAP recipients that the agency will never ask for your PIN or EBT number. If you believe you may have been impacted by the SNAP benefit fraud scheme, you should fill out a fraud allegation form with the DOA's Office of Internal Audit, Fraud Detection and Prevention Unit. But if your EBT card is physically stolen, you should contact police first.
And in the last half hour, we learned U.S. Marshals did take Octavia Baptiste into custody. Both suspects
Damn,
are
U.S.
in federal
Marshals?
court and are out on bond. They could face up to 20 years in prison if convicted. Reporting live in studio, I'm Alex Torres-Perez, 12 News.
Love to hear your comments. Please be kind. To all our new followers, if you haven't followed us yet, please do so and help us reach 100.
Just click it right now and little learners like.
Dude, I'm trying to pause you. That shit wild though. But as you can see, this video is from 2024, right? So it's not the first time that, a USDA worker has been arrested, all right? And there's plenty more. Like, it's so many of them. But they're telling people to, change their PIN numbers. Like, this shit is not happening from within. It's inside work. And it's not the first time that all these arrests that they made with the USDA members, right, or people committing fraud digitally, all right, it's not the first time. It's been happening. It's just that people are being more vocal about it now.
The truth is, y'all hating on me because I live rent-free and I can afford the luxuries that y'all dream about for me and my kids. I'm going to continue to buy my luxury bags while the government pay my rent. I'm going to continue to go on trips and do the things that me and my kids love to do while y'all struggle to pay for a grocery bill and I'm swiping my EBT card.
See, this is the shit we talking about. This is what we talking about. And y'all wonder why the government keeps cutting benefits? I honestly hope they cut your fat ass off.
I'm dead.
And I'll say, oh, what is heartless? That's heartless. This bitch is getting on here bragging about getting government assistance as if she's earned it, bro. That's taxpayer money. Her fat ass can get a job. Her fat ass can get a job, right? Her kids are hungry. Get your fat ass up, go apply to a job and work. getting out here talking about you taking trips and shit and living off of EBT, that shit comes out of niggas like me, my check, bro. When I try to go get food stamps, they won't give me a motherfucking thing because I work full time throughout the week. But these bitches that get on here talking about, oh, I'm spending hundreds if not thousands of dollars in EBT, and then cry when they fucking cut y'all asses off, bro. This shit is disgusting. And then as a black person, why the fuck would you want to get on here and feed the racists more bullshit for them to use against you?
Wild. And that's what I was saying. Like they come on, they come online and start snitching on themselves, and then turn around and ask why this shit happening. Bitch, like you ain't just come. Like damn. See, she can't go to work, dude. This is why she can't go to work, cause her little roly poly ass is scared of rolling down the street or rolling down a step somewhere. So roly poly and Oli, all right, all three of her parts of her body, all right, want to stay in one place. She don't want to do too much. So she prefers to use, how can I say? She prefers to use, get that free money and just keep eating and get bigger and bigger and bigger. What she don't realize is the bigger she get. You know what? No, Ray. See, no, Ray, you taking it too far. Shh, shh. You a good girl. Next.
Okay, I have a quick question. Is it considered defrauding the welfare system if you
Oh, don't start.
and your
Come on.
spouse live together, but you tell the government that your spouse lives elsewhere so that it doesn't affect your food stamps or
Yeah.
your disability?
All right. See, I'm not liking this. Like all my shit, I'm connected straight to the internet. What Wi-Fi? The phone's on a fucking Wi-Fi. Like I'm not understanding this shit, and my signal is all the way up, so I'm confused. Like, why is you messing with me today? Like you really messing with me.
Okay, I have a quick question. Is it considered defrauding the welfare system if you and your spouse live together, but you tell the government that your spouse lives elsewhere so that it doesn't affect your food stamps or your disability or your cash assistance? And he even pays child support because the child support comes right back to you anyway, so it stays in the household anyway, either way. And he does live at the house with you, but the government doesn't know that. And he also sells substances, so he has that income as well. And yeah, I think I just got this really weird feeling that that's like welfare fraud. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that lying to the government and saying that your spouse lives somewhere else so that it doesn't affect your disability or your food stamps, I'm pretty sure that that's welfare fraud.
Yes.
Am I wrong? You got to tell me. I got to know.
So
I
is
have a
you
quick question.
is you doing it? Your spouse lives with you as part of the household, so that's a lie. But he sounds self-employed, so that could actually help the case. Well, he's self-employed. The income, right, is going to count. So she's still lying. Either way, they're going to consider it as fraud, whether he's self-employed or not. Well, let's hope that if he's self-employed, he's making less than $1,000 because she's screwed. And even with that, let's not forget she lied about him being inside of the house. Back then, I think back then, not when I was little. I'm thinking when my mom was smaller, right? I'm gonna say when like around the 70s, right? I think they say they used to come in, see, and make sure that there was no man living in the house, that it was just a woman and the children. Listen, don't get me to lie. This is what I've heard from my mom and other people. All right, so I'm not even sure of how the story goes, but I do think that back then they used to come in and they used to check. Like, all right, let me see the rooms, let me see this on some inspection type shit. Shit, they need to start doing that again. Why they take that away? So yes, it's fucking fraud, lady.
Fake welfare checks and maliciously calling CPS, that's harassment. I don't play around with CPS and the police and all that. I don't mess around with them. I don't trust them and I don't like them. Okay. Honestly, I don't like CPS because they just take your kid away based off of false allegations and then do their little investigation. And then when it's over, they just give your kid back like nothing ever happened. They don't understand the trauma, the pain, the heartache that you go through from, you're not used to having your kids just taken away. Like, and especially when you did nothing wrong. Like, they were just taken away just because somebody said something, made up something false. Y'all better learn y'all laws with dealing with narcissists, because not even will you have to deal with them in family court. You have to deal with them in child support court, domestic violence court to get a restraining order. But sometimes you have to sue them for harassment. Y'all better know y'all laws, because a lot of this stuff is harassment. It's not right. It's not right for someone to sit here and mess with you and just because they don't like you and they're trying to punish you and retaliate against you, and people gonna act like they don't see nothing wrong. You can see it because you know that this person is doing it. You know how this person gets down. So anybody that's been harassed by the narcissist, you better talk to some attorneys and find out the harassment laws for your state that you're living in, because they need to understand that you can't sit here and say whatever you want to say about somebody and be malicious and mean, knowing that this is not true. It's no grounds for you to say what you're saying. It's just, you're just making this up. They need some financial discipline. If anything, I mean, whatever can be done can be done. That's what I'm saying. But a lot of times, if you're going to sue someone for harassment and all the other stuff, yeah, I mean, y'all take care of yourself. Don't let them steal your health from you. If you got to go to the doctor and get something for, to go to sleep at night or whatever, go ahead, because that's part of your documentation for why you need compensation for the issues that they're causing you. All that stress is ridiculous. It's wrong. It's not right. So don't be ashamed to take care of yourself. And you ain't got to tell them your business. The narcissist, like, oh, I got to go to the doctor because, don't tell them. You just send them paperwork in the mail, and you got to do what you got to do. Suing them for harassment and anything that you can sue them for, because that's not right. Letting them know you ain't playing with them so they'll watch their mouth. I mean,
walk away. Yep.
They want to run their mouth and all that stuff. It's just because there's no consequences for that. That's why they're running it like they are, and get them to pay attorney fees so they can think about, oh, maybe I need to watch what I'm saying about this person because I got to pay her attorney fees just because, yeah, you ain't have no evidence for these child custody hearings and all that stuff. And just because the narcissists don't like the rulings, they want to go to court over and over and over and over again. That's not normal. That's harassment.
God damn.
So don't back down, fight, because you'll be surprised how far you get by fighting and standing up for yourself. Don't give up, y'all.
That's why, as men and women, but what does that have to do with fake welfare checks and CPS? Well, yeah, I guess we got a little bit of the damn story, but I was a little lost, kind of, in a way. But this is why you need to, do your research on who you lay your head next, on who you lay next to you in your bed, all right? Like, you got to be careful with some people out here. But some people, I mean, we live in an era where everybody just jump into sex before they get to know each other, so.
This girl got on here and said $27 would get you full access to unlimited yamps. They have created a website and they're charging people $27 to get access to the website. And apparently it's unlimited. You get unlimited yamps. My issue with this is the exact reason why people are waking up and they have no benefits on their card. And guess what? They're not putting those benefits back on there. You just lost them. Think of all the families that can't afford to feed themselves. Think of all the people who are actually struggling in real life and need their yimps to survive, to feed their children. Now, when y'all was out here doing the PPP loans and y'all scamming and stuff, I stayed quiet because y'all stealing money from the big people. Banks could afford to take a hit. The PPP loan, everybody do it. I'm watching everybody do it. I'm just watching them spend their money because I'm too scared to do it. But
Then they got hit. And to this day, they're still arresting people. All right, they committed fraud with them PP loans. People ain't say, the feds is coming. If you're not where they thought you was at, guess what? They gonna be searching. Like the chick earlier, she said, I got stopped. Yeah, you are how can I say, you are under their radar. Wherever they see you, they gonna stop you. And they found your ass. They stopped you. They locked your ass up. All right. Now you coming home talking about this is harassment. No. Like, who the fuck kept telling y'all to commit these damn frauds?
We literally going for the poor. Y'all know better than them. Attacking the poor and keeping them poor. I don't know. When I seen it, I was just baffled. And I was like, how could anybody with a heart, knowing that y'all the reason why people don't have their benefits, how could y'all do that? Like, why would you want to do that? If you're able to pay for it on your own, why would you want to take it from somebody else? This girl got on here and said $27 would get you full access.
That's some real shit though. So, like, listen. But people gonna say and think how they gonna think and say what they gonna say. Palante, blesses Cuban crisis.
Somebody need to enlighten me. There was a lady on here saying that she was getting about $10,000 a month in subsidies for her and her 6 kids and getting housing and everything. But she's got 7.5 million followers. And then she's saying, oh, well, you guys are at fault. I lost all my benefits. Now, baby girl, close those legs. Call those daddies and get a job.
Oh shit, roasted by an OG.
It's people like you who's messing up for other people. So, girl, go cry a river somewhere else.
Hey.
Because guess what? This chick right here done sailed across on the boat and ain't got time to be hearing your problem. $10,000 a month for flat backing?
Ooh, I'm dead. Yo, OG, I gotta give it to her. She's been the best one so far. Man, listen, she was real with what she said. She said $10,000 a month for flat backing. Damn, that's some real shit. At the end of the day, it's her mouth that's got her in trouble for blah 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 on this app. That's some real shit. And what's crazy, right? Like, I haven't seen nobody do this on YouTube, but I have seen people come on Facebook. I have seen people come on TikTok. I've seen them come on Instagram and do this dumb shit. Why? Listen, only them and the Lord know on some real shit. This is the only good thing I like about Trump is that he is wanting to remove public assistance. Don't get me wrong. I don't mind people getting help, but not staying on it forever. Damn. They need a fucking job is what they need. Y'all better start hiring. These places, listen, what's funny is true though. Like, certain places, I be hearing them talk about, it's funny, right? They're saying they hire, like, in Indeed and stuff like that, but when you go apply, they're not hiring no more. I don't know. I be thinking some of these apps, like, they need to take it back to the way it used to be. Hire people in person. Stop this app bullshit. Let them come to whatever, establishment is hiring. Let them fill the application there in front of somebody, like back then. But this internet bullshit, man, I think they need to cancel that shit. People need to start going to these places in person because they make excuse after excuse, especially the ones that apply online.
An investigation is underway involving the alleged misuse of tens of thousands of dollars. The money was apparently taken using false information and fraudulent paperwork. Call 6 Chief Investigator Rafael Sanchez joins us with the details about those dollars.
Erica, good evening. Despite all the checks and balances, one couple accused of cashing in on programs set up to help families struggling financially. Nicole and Sam Britt came to court each with their own attorney. The couple accused of ripping off programs meant to serve the neediest in the state. Call 6 Investigates obtained records that show the couple was accused of being involved in fraud and theft dating back to January 2013. Nicole Britt allegedly told the state she was unemployed or working part-time to get food stamps and assistance for child care services. In fact, Britt at the time was working full-time for the Indianapolis Housing Agency. The total, she and her husband are accused of illegally obtaining nearly $113,000. The Indianapolis Housing Agency cut ties with Nicole in February 2016. As part of the fraud accusations, federal investigators say she forged documentation claiming she was only... working part-time. The IHA supervisor, whose name appears on the documentation, had no knowledge of the paperwork
Come on with this.
allegedly doctored to get welfare. Britt reportedly confessed in a letter to the state, saying she had submitted fraudulent documents and said yes to using work equipment to commit fraud. Despite all the checks done on recipients statewide, in 2017, there were 320 substantiated cases of food stamp fraud, totaling more than $1 million. Also last year, there were 58 cases of fraud statewide involving the child care program, totaling more than $176,000. So that's the big picture. In this case, I requested an interview with the couple now set to go on trial in June. Nicole Britt's lawyer said, in his own words, "We have no comments regarding the case at this time." The lawyer for Samuel Britt texted me saying, "Decline to comment." And you.
Mind you, this clip is from 2024, September of 2024. We're in 2025. So if all these crimes, right, of fraud were committed in 2013, right, 2023, right, because this was 2024. Imagine how many were committed now in 2025. And they're saying it's a lot on some real shit. So this has been happening throughout the years. People just don't pay attention or don't know about it, or do know about it and don't care about it.
Morning. Update on the food stamp situation. Yes, my food stamps got cut dramatically. Y'all please be prepared. It got cut dramatically. Literally nothing in my life has changed. They cut my stuff off, then made me reapply. I reapplied and it's been cut dramatically, and I have had no changes from when it was before. I went from getting $536 a month to $82 a month.
Damn.
And now there is a deductible on my Medicaid, almost $2,000 deductible. So just warning you guys, if this hasn't happened yet, I asked Alexa why my food stamps were down. She said the big beautiful bill. So yes, we think this is not going to take effect for a couple years, but there's literally no reason for my food stamps to have gone down like that. I do not make more than I should, like as one person household, like there's literally no reason for it. So I just want to put this out there. Brace yourself.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your man Wise. We got to check a couple of these clips out, man. The fraud is outrageous. I don't know if you guys heard, man. There was a young lady down in South Carolina got arrested on $35,000 in SNAP fraud. This is outrageous.
Damn.
You got people out here complaining that the benefits are going away. I get it, man. People are going through it. But $511 for one individual is a whole heck of a lot of money, especially when you have a job. $82, it seems like to me more than enough. And then you supplement. It's supposed to be supplemental income, not we're just going to pay for everything for you. I'm just saying something a little off with her story, but people go to the internet and say all types of crazy things, right? You know, you got what they say and then you got the truth. I'm just saying. I like the idea of, you know, people having to get off and having to go reapply. We need to reevaluate your finances because there's a lot of people, you know, that get it, their situation changes and they don't cut the benefits off. Y'all know it, but y'all make sure y'all hit that like button for me. Let's go.
Y'all, they just took my food stamps. Oh my gosh, I can't even begin to tell y'all how frustrated I am. But more importantly, what am I gonna do? Now I told y'all something was a little iffy and that we have to get our ducks in a row, y'all. We have to get our ducks in a row because guess what? Now I gotta figure out myself. But that's cool. The whole thing is they're doing food stamp reductions. Now, did I think it was gonna be me? No, I didn't.
Good morning. Update on the food stamp situation.
Damn, I hate when it doesn't pause, man. And shit, man, they do that to everybody. But, you know, It's just that some people don't know the definition, right? What supplemental is, right? And when you search it up, it says provided in addition to what is already present or available to complete or enhance it. All right. So with that being said, I'm gonna leave y'all with that, and I'm gonna move on to the next video.
These U.S. Department of Agriculture employee and 5 others in a fraud and bribery scheme that prosecutors say defrauded the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, SNAP, also known as food stamps, of $66 million in unauthorized transactions. The U.S. Attorney's Office for the Southern District of New York called it one of the largest food stamp frauds in U.S. history. Prosecutors said Michael Kehoe, who is of no apparent relation to Missouri Governor Mike Kehoe, led a New York-based network that tricked the government into issuing about 160 electronic benefit transfer EBT machines to businesses that were not eligible to have them, including smoke shops and other ineligible businesses. These businesses processed fake or illegal transactions, totaling more than $30 million in EBT activity, which is against federal law. Prosecutors also charged Arlasa Davis, a longtime USDA employee who worked in the division responsible for detecting and stopping SNAP fraud. Authorities accused Davis of using her access to the USDA's internal systems to steal EBT license numbers. They allegedly used these numbers to conduct more than $36 million in fraudulent SNAP transactions. Davis allegedly took photos of handwritten lists of valid license numbers, meant only for qualifying stores, on her personal phone and sent them to her co-conspirators. Those co-conspirators then used the stolen credentials to fraudulently obtain EBT terminals for unapproved businesses, including smoke shops and other retailers not authorized to accept SNAP benefits. In exchange for her role, Davis allegedly received bribes disguised as innocent gifts, such as birthday gifts or flowers, according to the U.S. Department of Justice.
She was easily bought.
Statement from U.S. Attorney Michael Kehoe and his co-conspirators misappropriated tens of millions of dollars in taxpayer funds meant to help low-income families put food on the table, U.S. Attorney Perry Carbone said in a statement. This fraud was made possible when USDA employee Arlasa Davis betrayed the public trust by selling confidential government information to the very criminals she was supposed to catch. Their actions undermined a program that vulnerable New Yorkers depend on for basic nutrition. These charges should be a reminder that those who exploit anti-poverty programs for personal gain will be held accountable for their crimes. Michael Kehoe, Mohammed Nawafle, Omar Al-Rawashde, Gamal Obaid, Ahmad Al-Rawashde, and Arlasa Davis are all charged with 1 count of conspiracy to steal government funds and misappropriate USDA benefits, 1 count of theft of government funds, 1 count of misappropriation of USDA benefits. If convicted, each faces up to 35 years in prison. In addition, Davis faces 1 count of conspiracy to commit bribery, 1 count of bribery, 1 count of conspiracy to commit honest services, wire fraud. Those additional charges carry up to 40 more years in prison. Nawafle is also charged with 1 count of failure to appear, which carries a maximum sentence of 10 years in prison.
That's wild, yo.
He's charged a U.S.
I've been here for 17 years. You don't want to end up
Don't start.
like me. This shit ain't no game. What you doing out there, little boy?
All right, so it's going to start acting stupid. Give me a second while I refresh
Ain't nobody
this.
scared.
Let me refresh it real quick. What the fuck? Come on, man. I've had to refresh you a few times, man. Who's live? Somebody's live on TikTok. Oh, not you. Let's go to the videos. Why is the computer loading? Do I have an update? Like, what's going on?
I've been here for 17 years. You don't want to end up
And I just refreshed.
like me. This shit ain't no game. What you doing out there, little boy?
Whoo! I might have to do this another day.
What the fuck is you talking about, gang? Ain't nobody scared of
Come on.
you, gang. Oh, you real tough. You keep saying gang. What gang you in?
I hate when it does.
Okay, TTYD7BDG, bitch ass. OC. D7 BBCs, that ain't no damn gang. You just read off an Amazon gift card code. What the fuck? Oh, my dad, granny, you gonna
Come on with
stop
this
playing with my
bullshit.
phone. 7 BBCs, y'all doing a whole different type of gang. Banging out there. Okay, I don't know what type of straps y'all walking around with.
I'm about to move
But
my
I don't
router
wanna find
over.
out, so I'm gonna stay away from you. A whole clown with his stupid ass. Stupid. The fuck is you? I've been here for 17 years. You don't want to end up
And it still does it.
like me. This shit ain't no game. What you doing out there, little boy? I feel like you tough running the street. The fuck is you talking about, gang? Ain't nobody scared of
I hate
you,
when it
gang.
does
Oh, you
this.
real tough. You keep saying gang. What gang you in? Okay, TTYD7BDG, bitch ass. OC. D7 BBCs, that ain't no damn gang. You just read off an Amazon gift card code. What the fuck? Oh, my dad, granny, you gonna
Yo, is this shit serious right
stop playing
now?
with my phone? 7 BBCs, y'all doing a whole different type of gang.
Oh, it's damn serious. Let me fix this router.
Banging out there. Okay, I don't know what type of straps y'all walking around with. But I don't want to find out, so I'm gonna stay away from you. You a whole clown with his stupid ass. Stupid? The fuck is you, British? Guard. What? Why are you bringing people from overseas in here? I don't know how to scare him. I didn't put nothing about knives and acid in my speech. What am I supposed to do? Ain't nobody British. I'm from Bomo, stupid. Bomo. I don't know where in
I don't know what's up with this internet today.
England that is, but it's a jolly good time to meet you, sir. I don't know.
Let's see if it'll do it with the next one.
Hello and welcome to all new and existing members of the We Do Not Care Club.
What the fuck? Wait a minute.
Women going through perimenopause and menopause. We are simply putting the world on notice that we just do not care anymore. Let's go ahead and get started with today's announcements. We do not care if the dress looks better with heels. We are not risking a hip fracture. We do not care about summer bodies. Summer is getting the same body as every other season.
What in the world?
We do not care how long it's been since we pulled out. We do not use behind them. We do not care if you want us to go somewhere last minute. Once the bra comes off, forget about it. We do not care that we are out of basic food supplies like milk, sugar, butter, and bread. Everybody else in this house drove past the same store. Don't ask us why we didn't get it. Ask yourself, why didn't you get it?
What? What the fuck? Wait a minute. What am I listening to?
If you see us pulling our chin hair out at the red light, this is the best lighting and angle for us. We do not care if a third cup of coffee increases our anxiety. We will have anxiety anyway, so we're going to enjoy our coffee. We do not care if our phone does not autocorrect. You know what we're trying to say. This concludes our announcements. All members, please put in the comments what we simply don't care about anymore so I can add them to our announcements.
I don't care about this video. Bye.
How the fuck did this orange guy get away with
This
saying
orange
this
guy.
on live TV? Y'all gotta watch this.
Wait
before
a
they take it
minute.
down.
I'll tell you a story. A friend of mine who's a businessman, very, very, very top guy. Most of you would have heard of him. A highly neurotic, brilliant businessman, seriously overweight. and he takes the
What the fuck is he
the fat
talking
shot.
about?
And he called me up and he said, President, he calls me, he used to call me Donald, now he calls me President. He said, President, could I ask you a question? What? I'm in London and I just paid for this damn fat drug I take. I said, it's not working. He said, I just paid $88. And in New York, I paid $1,300. What the hell is going on?
But then there's this viral doctor who convinced millions of people to take this stuff instead to get snatched. Just listen.
If you have a pooch that you can't get rid of, listen up. This is for you. You don't need to be taking more diets. You don't need to be doing more ab workouts, right? Getting that surgery. Try this stuff right here, right? And watch your pooch go down. This is the Sour Stuff Bitters by Serene Herbs. And the way it works is that it flushes out all the toxins that get built up from all the preservatives and chemicals that we eat when we're outside. So it's got premium organic soursop leaves, right? These are native to Ghana. You've got things like black pepper, black seeds, hibiscus, ashwagandha, senna. Senna is what's actually helping you flush away all those toxins. Goatweed, lemon roots, cinnamon, neem tree, and honey.
So I took his advice and started drinking this stuff, and I went from this to this in only 2 months. I lost 3 pound sizes, my energy is through the roof, and my skin cleared up so much since I'm properly healing my gut. And the reason why this is so effective is because it's gonna clear out your gut from all the bad toxins. Like the first time I took it, I spent like an hour in the bathroom.
Hey, that's good for you. You could have just told us that you wanted to show us how you lost your gut instead of sitting here and putting the big orange guy like you said in the beginning of your video.
They've lowered the age of dependence from 18 to 7. So now,
wait, what?
If you have an 8-year-old child, it is the belief of this administration that that child is self-sufficient and could work and support.
Wait, I think I heard about this a little while back. Did they lower the age of dependence? Hold up. From what to what? According to this administration, 8 years old is enough to fend for yourself. The cruelty never ends. Hold up, wait. What is the age of dependence and what is the age of dependence in 2025? Hold up. It says for the 2025 year. Okay, so this is for the taxes. That's what he's trying to talk about? Oh, I don't know what he's talking about because over here. Hold up. Did they lower the age of dependence for a child to 8? Why is he lying? See, that's not true. Did the age of dependent change? Effective January 1st, 2011, your children, whether previously enrolled on your plan or not, are eligible for health coverage. Yeah, so let's see. Maybe I heard him wrong.
If you have an 8-year-old child, it is the belief of this administration that that child is self-sufficient and could work and support.
See?
Could be left alone, doesn't need food aid of any kind. They've lowered the age of dependence from
Where?
18 to 7.
No, he's saying 7. Over here it says 8. Now I googled it. That's not true. They're talking about when they talk about the age of dependence is for a child not been lowered to 8. Concept of child often discussed in different contexts, but in terms of text or legal definition, a child mostly typically under 8. Yeah, see, no. So no, it says no, the age of dependence has not been lowered to 8. So is he lying?
They've lowered the age of dependence from 18 to 7. So now, if you have an 8-year-old child, it is the belief of this administration that that child is self-sufficient and could work and support the family. Could be left alone, doesn't need food aid of any kind. They've lowered the age of dependence.
So I don't know, because I just try to research that, and it doesn't show me that the age of dependence of a child has been lowered to 7, like he is saying. So this is why we have to be careful when we watch things online, certain things online, because they could be playing the shit out of you. For real, for real.
Trump is changing the dependent age from 18 to
Why
7.
is
So I
everybody
just need to
saying
know
that?
in August, are we sending them back to school or are we sending them to work? Because
What the
if
fuck,
the dependent
lady?
age is now 7, you trying to say they dependent. If I'm not mistaken, back in the day, they used to work at that age, right? So is he trying to tell us that they need to go back to work? Because I don't think Trump know that these kids ain't regular kids.
I know.
These kids will flip out
Didn't
if
I
they
do
ain't
a
got
live
they
on this
tablets.
before?
Now, is we putting them in IT? Is we teaching them kids how to code? They might like that. They might like that. We're gonna have to figure out them some jobs because they ain't gonna
Some
do regular
jobbers.
jobs. They barely listen to them teachers. Like these employers is about to catch hell. They gonna be babysitters. And don't put me at the same company as my kids. I don't want to work with them. I already got to be with them at home. Like y'all
I
didn't already take them
can't,
out of school,
yo.
so now y'all want them to work, and then don't put them as the same company as me. Like this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work. Like it, and how much is you paying these kids? Because if you gonna, my 7-year-old need to be he needs to get paid well. He can't work for pennies, so that ain't gonna work either. Then you can't even disrespect that people kids. Cause now they gotta leave their job to go to this job. They gonna probably, oh my Lord, Trump ain't thinking this out. He ain't thinking this out clearly. And then the big families is definitely gonna get the most, like to hit the most. Like all like them single parents, they got like 8, 9, 10 kids. They gonna feel it the most. Trump is changing.
Are they trying to change the age of consent or the age of dependence? Because nowhere on on Google or anywhere you're searching it says that they're going to change the age of dependence to 7. Where is everybody getting this stuff from? Now, from the taxes, that's a different story. But see, it doesn't say that they're doing this. Sounds like a play to change age of consent. I don't know. That's what I'm about to go down a rabbit hole. Y'all better watch Trump before he changed the age of consent. Why would Trump do that? I don't know. Listen, people just listen.
Hello, everyone. This is going to be quick. There are no touch laws in 31 states
Good.
that make it illegal to touch your phone while driving.
Good.
Now, using your phone or any other mobile device like
Havana.
iPads or whatever could get you a $50 to $450. No touch laws are not new. 30 states already had them. When Pennsylvania joined them today, June 5th, 2025, that law make it illegal to touch your phone.
So why the fuck isn't they implementing the law? You know how many people are looking at their phone instead of looking forward, and how many accidents have happened? Come on. See, it's like the curfew they put 2 years ago. You still see these minors outside past 10 p.m.
To even drive with it on your lap. Now, a friend of mine got pulled over for not having her phone in her hand while using it to navigate while driving to a new location. The officer did not want to hear her excuse that she did not know about the law. He issued her a $100 fine or come to court to fight it. She decided to pay the fine. The laws are designed to eliminate distracted driving. In Pennsylvania, the law is called Paul Miller's Law, in honor of a young man killed by a distracted driver.
Good. Because the phone shouldn't have been on her hand. It should have been on a device on the car. It shouldn't have been on her hand. That's why it's called a no-touch mobile device. All right? Because some idiot over here in her comments already saying, I'm sorry, but if a police officer can use an entire computer while driving 70 to 80 miles an hour down the highway running someone's plates, then I can press voice type once and hold my phone up to talk. Dude, the police officer has another police officer in the car with him that's doing all the tippity typing. All right? It is rare when the police officer is by himself, and guess what? The fucking computer is on the car, on the laptop holder at that, and it moves and all that shit. So it's not like they're actually, you know, well, the bull on the second hand, I mean, on the passenger side is, but the driver isn't. The driver's driving. But anyways, hey, I pressed play. Stop playing with me, TikTok.
Paul Miller was killed in 2010 when a driver crossed the median and hit the car head on. Okay, now why do I care about this and why I'm letting you all know I'm in Texas and this is all about Pennsylvania? Because I have friends that are from Pennsylvania who's going to be driving there.
Mm-hmm.
Now remember, the law came active June 5th, the Paul Miller's law. Made holding a handheld device like your cell phone while driving illegal. That includes taking calls, emails, texts, or using the internet. However, the law is more than just having your phone in your hand. You can also get pulled over by keeping your phone on your knee or reaching the passenger seat to look at it. Pennsylvania, I don't know why I'm making all in this. I guess I'm trying to talk too fast. Pennsylvania was the 29th state to ban distracted driving when Governor Josh Shapiro signed the bill last year. There are some exceptions,
Corrupt motherfucker.
including contacting emergency responders if there's an accident or something that's an emergency. If you want to put the vehicle in park, it has to be on the shoulder of the road or in a parking spot or in a parking lot. If you are in the main course of a highway or a roadway, you are in motion, almost like the DUI law, WTAE.com, Paul Miller's Law, aka the hands-free law. Okay, it is in effect. I'll list your states at the bottom of this message, so you'll see all the states.
You're missing Pennsylvania.
Copy it and paste them, so you'll see them on this video. Stay safe, you all. Love.
Yeah, she got all the states, but you missing Pennsylvania. Mm-hmm. Definitely missing Pennsylvania.
Breaking news, it has now become law you wear deodorant.
This is AI.
Mandatory or face jail time. Thanks, Jennifer. Individuals who
Yep.
walk the streets without deodorant are subject to a smell test. If it is deemed you
It should be
fines
law.
or jail time may occur. This includes going to work smelling musty.
Oh,
or as
shit.
people in the workplace call it, that musty coworker. The second law signed by the White House this week. The administration plans to comment on this topic on Wednesday. Breaking news, it is now become...
Yo, if only this shit was real. Yo, get the fuck out of here. It should be against the freaking law for you to be musty. You know how many people smell like fucking ass butt juice mixed with fucking sewer trash and fucking, listen, dog shit and much more. Like, I'll be like, what the fuck? I hate writing SEPTA because of that. Like, listen, y'all just don't get it. It should be. Sometimes you walking around somebody and it smells like a fucking expired cheesesteak. How does that smell? I don't fucking know. But a cheesesteak shouldn't smell like that.
There's a new law that has gone into effect as of June the 5th, and it's called No Touch Law.
Good.
To all drivers, listen to me clearly. There is a new law that has gone into effect, and it is effective as of now, June the 5th, 2025. No touch law. Let me explain what that is. It means that if you're caught touching your phone while operating a vehicle, you can be ticketed anywhere from $50 to $400 just for touching your phone. So you need to know it's in 31 states. Google this information on this new law. No touch law. You will see it for yourselves. Tell your family and your friends. Do not touch that phone while operating a vehicle.
Why you gotta
Make
say it
them
like
aware
that?
and educate them too. Okay? There's a new law that has gone.
Do this and do that. So everybody is confused. How do you see the thing? How are we going to get out of this?
Well, Johnny, I think that one of the things is that people keep looking to government for the answer, and government's the problem. A moment ago, you asked, about people and feeling not only confused, but low and down in America. First of all, the American people, if they would just take a little inventory and look around, you triple our troubles, and we're better off than any other people on earth. And we've asked so much of government, and we've gotten in the habit over the last 40 years of thinking that government has the answers. There's very little that government can do as efficiently and as economically as the people can do themselves. If the government would shut the doors and sneak away for about 3 weeks, we'd never miss them. Now, if the people
Anybody you had in mind particularly? Do this and do that. So
People just don't want to wake up and they don't see it. I keep telling everybody, man, the answers y'all seeking for is deep down within. But hey, y'all seeking for all the answers outside of you. Make it make sense?
The worst thing a man can do is marry the wrong woman.
Ain't that right?
There's probably no greater mistake than marrying the wrong woman. Proverbs 27:15 puts it this way: like the slow drip of water on a rainy day, so it is for a man to live in the same house with a contentious woman. Proverbs 21:9 and 25:24 says, it is better to live on the corner of your rooftop than to have to live in the same house with a contentious woman.
That's wild.
Nothing can be more miserable than having to spend every day of your life with an evil woman. The first thing that a good wife must do is help her man. The role of a good woman who wants to see a strong marriage, and the worst thing a man can do is...
Whoever that is spitting some gems. You know what I've been hearing a lot of men ask? What can a modern day woman do for them besides give them sex? I don't know, because I'm old school. I cook on a stove. I don't use the microwave, so I can't even answer that question. But if y'all can, leave y'all comments down below, all right, and let a shorty know.
What I'm about to speak on today may hurt some feelings, and that is not what I'm trying to do. The subject today is wedding rings and the origin of where they come from. I'm going to read this so you don't have to, because these are not my words. The giving of wedding rings comes from paganism, and it originated in Babylon. The most ancient ring discovered there was in the shape of an eternal serpent. The image of the serpent biting its tail to form a circle in the ring is a satanic symbol, the same symbol used by the Theosophy cult. Satan as the serpent, that great dragon from Revelation 12, by this symbol joined a man and woman into his cult.
That's
the Most
crazy.
High is not a serpent symbol of any wedding ring, nor is he the symbol of any wedding ring in any fashion, which is why no behavior cannot be found in the Old Testament nor the New Testament. Nowhere will you ever find anyone following Christ or the Most High putting rings on each other's fingers as a sign of being engaged or married. This is satanic idolatry. That in 860 AD, Pope Gregory I decreed that as a required statement of nuptial intent, that the groom-to-be had to give his intended spouse an engagement ring to solidify his intent to marrying his spouse. The Pope also decreed that the ring that the groom shall give had to be gold or a financial sacrifice.
Oh, wow.
What I'm about to speak on today.
Man, you learn something new every day, and I'm glad I don't have a religion, all right? It's not bashing religions. I don't know if this is true. All right. But if you do know about your religion, man, and you know about the origins of the rings, all right, leave your comments down below and, let us shorty know what you think, what you know, how you feel about this. All right. But please leave it only if you practice what you preach. All right. Because there's a lot of people screaming, I'm Catholic, I'm Christian, I'm Pentecostal, I'm this. But some of them don't even know the origins or, the meanings of the things that they're saying out their mouth. So unless you really practice what you preach, I don't want to hear it. But I do want to learn.
All the ladies that don't know, I offer $40 for pussy. And if we go get something to eat, that's coming out to $40. You know what I'm saying? So don't fuck it all off in one place. I don't like when women get to looking at me crazy, you know what I'm saying? Because ladies, y'all don't even know. They came out with a Kelly's Blue Book for women. And a lot of y'all should not be tripping about the $40. I was looking in the book on the way down here, and it said 31-year-old woman, 2 kids, divorced with a C-section.
Yo.
According to the book, you worth $12. You know what I'm saying? So that's a $28 markup coming from me.
Yo.
Look like I'm the one getting fucked over. You know what I'm saying? All the ladies that don't.
I don't even know what a Kelly's Blue Book for women is. I'm like lost in the sauce. He was funny as shit though, on some real shit though. But damn, a female that's worth. Well, I remember one day a chick got mad at me, all right, because I called her a 2-penny hoe. Then she tried to fucking beat my ass, and then I just what you call that, a DDT, and slammed her into the damn floor. Like, bitch, who you think? Like, yeah, I'm little and quiet, but that don't mean that you could be fucking with me. Stop making me feel like fucking Shaquille O'Neal, and you won't get the best of me. Like, you mad because I called you a $2 hoe? I mean, a 2-penny hoe? Shit, it ain't my fault you out here selling yourself for 2 pennies. It's not my fault. Shit. Bitches out here selling themselves for a burger. But shit, this one's worth $12. She's worth more than the hoes out here. Ow.
So I already know that a lot of y'all gonna disagree with what I gotta say, but I do not care. I'm gonna say what I want to say. Look, fellas, check your woman. That's the reason why a lot of y'all are losing y'all women, because y'all just got them out here freely doing whatever they want to do unchecked. But me, I'm gonna check that. I'm gonna check that. What do you mean, check my woman? I got some examples for you. Say you walk into the car or walking inside of a place and she touched that door first, immediately, right then and there, check her ass. I don't care who around. Tell her, hey, excuse, I don't care if I was 100 feet away. Don't you touch no doors, baby. Don't you touch no doors. Don't you disrespect me. I'm your man. I got that. Say y'all in the crib, she try to lift up something heavy. What are you doing? She-Hulk. What you gonna do next? Try to open up all the jars in the house like I don't exist, baby? That's me. Don't disrespect your man like that. Say y'all walking down the street and she walking closer to the street, snatch her by her waist. Excuse me. She will ever walk toward the street when you with your man. Don't disrespect me like that, baby. I'm on the street side. What are you talking about? Check your woman. So I already know that a lot of y'all.
She considers herself an alpha. She said this is the type of man an alpha submits to. I don't consider myself none of that. All right. Now, all right. See, I get where she's coming from, but it's like, some females submit to men, right? And it's kind of, it's the word submission, right? The way it's being used. Because it's kind of like, is he making you submit? Because, like, damn, it looked like she went through something. And she's looking for healing and stuff like that. So hopefully she finds it. All right. But just because somebody comes online and they, some of them be spitting that good game out here on social media. But behind them closed doors, and he's speaking facts, though, on some real shit. That's the type of men, you want to be around, but you got to do your research and make sure they're like that. All right? Not just spitting words, all right? Not mind fucking you, all right? On some real shit. But, like somebody in the comments says, not nearly enough of these men exist, because that's what a man should be doing. I'm not gonna say should because I don't want to offend anybody out there, but that's what I was taught that a man should do on some real shit. But for a man to be like that, the woman has to, I guess also, I'm gonna put it like this: it's a 100-100 game, not a 50-50 game. All right, as crazy as it sounds, and it's rare the men that do these type of things. But is it because the women out here want to be so independent? I got this. I don't need you. I could do it by myself. I mean, if you could do it by yourself, I see why a lot of men are saying, well, then fuck you. If you don't need me, why am I here? As crazy as it sounds. But they do exist. It's just that sometimes, I'm not going to sit here and lie. A lot of women have men like this, and they let them slip right through the palms of their hands. I know a female, all right, that puts these men out here that would sit here. I mean, listen, I'm gonna put it like this. She like men that are what you call thugs, right? She likes herself a little drug dealer and stuff like that, right? But it so happens that the ones that she keep, getting can't even put nothing in. While she's had men like this, and she's let them slip because she likes the men from the streets more. I'm sitting here like, bitch, is you serious? He is everything you're asking for, but yet you focus on that. Like, hey, but I guess it's unfortunate that, it's unfortunate that men like that are just so rare. Like there should be more, right? But
LGBTQ community doesn't know the baby's history. He's a wild guy. He once shot a and killed him in Walmart.
Oh shit! I remember this.
Google it. The baby shot and killed a in Walmart in North Carolina. Nothing bad happened to his career. Do you see where I'm going with this? In our country, you can shoot and kill a but you better not hurt a gay person's feelings.
Dave Chappelle be funny as shit too, though. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. He's speaking some facts while being comedic about it, yo. But he's not saying that it's okay to go and just, unalive everybody. You see where I'm coming from? Or, people of certain, how can I say, communities or anything like that. All right. It's just that he's making a point.
You baby. Ooh. Now that you come around.
What the fuck is going on? You gonna start up again?
Seen it my way.
Come on.
You won't forget it, baby. You truly won't forget it, baby.
You gonna start acting up now? Come on.
It's unbelievable.
Oh, we're going into 2 hours. I'm about to end this, John, because this Sean is acting up.
How your body is calling for me.
Come on, it.
Going to jail. Nasty. And the one song that I really liked that I thought was cool, I mean, I didn't even know it had a double meaning to it. I just was listening to it. You know that, can I get that? Can I get?
Yo, I don't know what the fuck is going on. YouTube is acting stupid right now on my phone. Like, the numbers are being discombobulated. I swear my fucking phone is possessed. TikTok is acting all. I got all the bars. Like, I'm connected directly to my goddamn router, and my fucking computer is acting stupid right now. But YouTube too. Like, what the fuck is going on with the chat right now? Not the chat, the fucking numbers. I got 2, 3, 4 going up, going down. Then on the legs it's like 6, 11. Then it's going back down to 5. Yo, okay, you know what? All right, if the next video does the same shit, I'm ending this, John, because I think my computer and my laptop is possessed right now. I mean, my computer and my phone.
And down the rabbit hole we go.
Yeah.
When George Washington said, "I cannot tell a lie," I chopped down my father's cherry tree. It just so happens that we, Moors, fathered the Europeans into government.
We're going to do a part 2 tomorrow on this. All right, because this is acting all stupid right now, man. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the stream, all right? I was trying to go a little longer so that y'all could, there's a lot of fucking funny videos up in this John, all right? But I don't know what's up with my phone. I don't know what's up with my laptop, all right? I swear I don't know, it's possessed. Something's wrong with it. But listen, guys, all right? Hopefully y'all enjoyed the stream. I'm going to get off this, John. I'll be back live tomorrow. Till next time, this y'all shorty Racheal, and I hope all y'all have a blessed and humble night. And I'm going to just leave y'all with this song, with these this poem. My bad. I don't know why I just called it a song. This shit is acting stupid. I'm sorry. I don't like when the videos skip. I hate it. That is just so nerve-wracking.
Yeah, we living in a world where the rules don't apply. They say we gotta follow, but we ready to fly. The system got us boxed in, trying to keep us small. But we rise like the phoenix, we ain't scared to brawl. They feeding us lies, but we see through the smoke. We're the voice of the people, we're ready to provoke. They want us to divide, but we're stronger as one. Breaking chains, taking names, yeah, we getting it done. It's us versus the system, we're breaking the mold. It's in the air, yeah, we taking control. No more silence, no more fear. Together we rise, let them know we're here. Ryders ignite. In the world of division, they showed us how to share, but the weight of our sorrows, they never taught us to bear. We split our joys and laughter, but the pain remained untold. A burden we carry alone, a story left untold. They taught us to split everything, but not the heavy pain. It lingers in the shadows, a darkness we can't explain. We're never shattered pieces, trying to mend what's lost. They taught us how to split everything, but not the heavy cost. We learned to divide our dreams and multiply our fears, but the ache in our hearts only grew with passing years. They gave us all the answers, except how to heal the scars that run so deep, wounds that time can't see. Yeah, they taught us how to share, but only the good. Smiles and laughter like we understood, but deep down inside there's a storm we hide. Pain in our hearts, we're just trying to ride. Put on a mask, yeah, we play the part, but nobody sees the cracks in the hearts. We share our dreams, the highs and the lows, but when it comes to hurt, we just close the doors. We share the fun times, deflect the pain, laughing in the sunshine, dancing in the rain, but the shadows linger, they creep and they crawl, breaking us down, but we don't share it all. We got hate in our hearts, but we keep concealed, taught to share the joy, but wounds, they stay unhealed. They say love was easy to divide, but the heartache never subsides. We tried to split everything into two, but the pain lingers strongly true. Shared our dreams, divided our fears, but the sorrow remained through the years. No matter how we tried to let go, the weight of our suffering continued to grow. Now we're apart trying to heal, but some wounds are too deep to conceal. They said splitting up will set us free, yet the pain lingers in you and me. In a world where rules are set in stone, the system's grip tightens, we're not alone. Bound by chains of injustice greed. Against the odds, we fight to be free. Mighty forces try to keep us down, but our spirits rise, refusing to drown. Defying norms, breaking through the mold. In this battle of wills, our story is told. As the clash continues day by day, we stand united, come what may. For in this world where rules don't apply, our strength and unity will never die. They try to silence our dreams, but we're loud and clear. With every step forward, we're conquering fear. They can't hold us back. We're the fire and the flame in this battle for freedom. We're all in the game. They say it's just a game, but we're playing for keeps. With the strength of the many, we're shattered elites. No more puppets on strings, we're cutting the ties. With our eyes on the prize, we're reaching for the skies. So let's stand together, let's break down the walls. In this fight for our future, we'll answer the calls. From the ashes, we'll rise like a storm. Ryders ignite. It's us versus the system, and we're ready to fight. They build the walls, but we're digging tunnels. With every step we take, we're shaking the bundles. From the streets to the courts, we're raising our voice. In a world full of noise, we're making the choice. They want to keep us blind, but we see the light. Knowledge is power, and we're ready to fight. From the corners of the city to the halls of the state, where the heartbeat of the struggle can't afford to wait. It's us versus the system, we're breaking the mold. It's in the air, yeah, we're taking control. No more silence, no more fear. Together we rise, let them know we're here. Riders ignite. They taught us to split everything, but not the heavy pain. It lingers in the shadows, a darkness we can't explain. We're left with shattered pieces, trying to mend what's lost. They taught us how to split everything, but not the heavy cost. Now we stand here broken, searching for some light, hoping for a way out of this never-ending night. But through it all, we find strength in each other's embrace. Together we'll face tomorrow and find solace in this space. They say don't bring the drama, keep it all light. But every night I'm fighting these demons in sight. Whispers in my mind, yeah, they echo and they shout. While I'm smiling on the surface, I'm breaking without. We're sharing the laughter, but what's underneath? A battlefield of sorrow, a war with no peace. We're warriors in silence, but nobody knows how the pain that we carry just grows and it grows. In a world of lessons learned, they taught us how to stand and burn. But the scars we hide deep inside are the ones that never subside. We followed all the rules they made, but the emptiness never fades. Their wounds like knives, cutting through even wounds that always grew. They painted pictures of success, but couldn't fix what's left from us. Now we're left to bear the strain of the pain that lingers, never wanes. It's us versus the system, we're breaking the mold. That's in the air, yeah, we're taking control. No more silence, no more fear. Together we rise, let them know we're here. Riders ignite. To remember this moment, remember this face, remember this sound. We're the voice of the future, and we won't back down. In the face of oppression, we'll stand up tall. It's us versus the system, and united we'll fall.